turn up the volume to the max. Pay close attention and don't you dare move. This video you're about to see may change your life forever. Do you want to make money like this while lounging on your favorite lazy boy for no more than minutes a day? Then listen closely. Welcome to the Exterminator betting system. All bets are off. In the next 5 minutes, I'm gonna show you how you can absolutely crush it with sports betting. And it doesn't matter if you're an absolute beginner who knows nothing about sports or betting. I'm gonna show you how you can wipe out the competition and siphon the sports books for up to tens of thousands of dollars in a day and more. And potentially explode your sportsbook account with cold hard cash lightning fast. Now this is a revolutionary system that has never been revealed to the public before. It's groundbreaking and it may be turning the whole gambling industry on its head. Does it sound too good to be true? Does it? Well, guess what? It ain't. This thing actually works. Now look, I won't make any bluffy guarantees that the system is going to make you money. But the fact is out there through literally thousands of genuine testimonials from actual people who have used my system. And many of them have been with me for 3, 5, 7 years and more. And they tell me how their lives have changed completely in remarkable ways as a result.
This system is second to none. The betting is amazing, and having gone with this, I would never try anything else.
My name is Peter, I'm from Finland, and I am using the Exterminator betting system, and I'm happy to tell it's one of the best systems I ever used. It's easy to follow, just a few simple steps, place your bets, relax, sit down, and cash in your money. It is really that simple.
It works like a charm. You will not regret it. You win every time. Get it as soon as possible.
I've been with this guy since, it must be at least 4 or 5 years I've been following him. Been making hundreds of pounds off him every year.
As soon as I purchased this system, I could not believe I started making money straight away. It was that easy. It only takes 1 minute to place your bet and sit back and watch the money roll in. It really is that easy.
So, how powerful is this system? Well, let me put it like this. Prepare to be shocked. I opened my doors in the past to let people in on my revolutionary system, and the results were mind-boggling. It was a total annihilation. They absolutely killed it. So guess what, Turbo? The players who use this system won so many times that it actually became a deciding factor why a major online sportsbook ultimately closed down its business forever, and that's BetJoint. Bazinga! Boom! How do you like them apples? So that bookie right there didn't stand a chance. It forced the owner to sell his sportsbook and close the doors forever. And since he saw how much money was being made right before his eyes, guess what? He desperately wanted in on the action and to get a piece of the cash pie for himself. So what do you think happened next? What do you think he did? Well, I'll tell you. He ended up joining my program and is now a raving fan. He went from being CEO of a major online sportsbook to now being one of my users. Well, you know what they say. If you can't beat them, join them, right? And just so you know that this actually happened, and I'm not making this up, here's some proof. So here's a copy of the actual letter that he sent me. Now, as you can see, this is from Mark Roberts. Do you see that red arrow? Well, that's pointing to his name. So he sent me a handwritten letter via priority mail. And check this out. He says in over 3 decades of being a bookie, he has never seen anything like this. He says that his users were winning again and again every single week. And then he goes on to say, to make a long story short, and 2 disastrous NBA seasons and 1 baseball season in between, well, that was a deciding factor in selling out BetJoint and just taking his losses. And then at the end, it says that he signed up for my system, and he says that as a result of my system, that he's happy to say that he's nearly recovered all of his losses and will now be a player forever. So there you go, there you have it. Joining my program has made life good again for the former CEO of BetJoint, because now he gets to call all the shots. And now he gets to be the boss. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how you can too. I'm going to show you how you can be sleeping in, be lazy while lounging around all day in your favorite PJs, and potentially cashing out like a rock star. And all you have to do is spend just a few minutes a day checking some stats and making bets. That's it. Pretty wild, huh? So how does that sound to you? Well, you're just minutes away from discovering a system that may change your life forever. Hi, my name is Tony Chow, and if you've never heard of me before, that's okay. Because the truth is, I've never enjoyed or wanted to have my name out there on the spotlight. It's not my thing. My desire to help people is far grander than my desire to be famous. And if you want to read my whole background, just scroll down the page for a thorough account of my backstory. You see, in an industry full of fly-by-night sports handicappers, it's tough to know who to trust. In fact, just saying the word sports handicapper makes my blood boil. Now, most of these so-called sports experts and handicappers are a bunch of lousy schmucks. Yes, you heard it here first. They're schmucks. And if you tried to use any of their systems or picks in the past, then you already know how disastrous they can be. It's mostly hype and fails to deliver on the goods. You follow everything to the T, and what happens? You do exactly what they say, and what do you get in return? You get absolutely nothing, right? You get absolutely nothing but a big fat zero in your account. Pretty depressing, huh? They basically take you to the cleaners. They pocket your hard-earned cash, and they laugh all the way to the bank. And you know what? It's a filthy shame. It's a filthy shame. So if you tried sports betting in the past and you failed miserably, it's probably not your fault. There's so much garbage out there, it's hard to know who to trust. But all that stops right here, right now. You're literally just seconds away from what can possibly become your biggest winning streak yet. Check out this handwritten letter from a customer of mine, Lisa from Ohio. So she has been with me since 2008, and she bought into the Exterminator betting system. So, as you can see here, the letter is dated on February 15th of 2014, and it says, "I was totally amazed by your system when I first read it." And it goes on to say, "When I placed the first bet and watched as the game unfolds, I was totally beside myself. I was jumping for joy. I felt like I just hit the lottery. Your system is totally amazing. I can't believe how you had blessed my life. Tony, I never knew a system like this existed. You're like a time machine where you can go into the future and bring back a winner. Tony, you are saving me money, making me money, and cutting down on the risk. You are an angel. Tony, after the game, all I could do was cry. I feel that with the new Exterminator system, my life now has endless possibilities. Your system has allowed me to be able to dream again." And then at the end it says, "Tony, I thank God for you every day. You have changed my life forever. You are my retirement plan. I know there is a God because he sent me you." Pretty touching, huh? Now, Lisa is just one among the thousands of raving customers whose lives have been changed in extraordinary ways with my betting system. She's been with me since 2008, and this handwritten letter here that she sent to me was in 2014. This shows how my system has stood the extensive test of time and made her feel the endless possibilities in life. She cried when she saw how well the system was working for her, making her money that she never previously knew was possible. And I cried too, from reading this and the thousands of other heartfelt stories from people whose lives have changed with my betting system. Well, now it's your turn. You are just moments away from discovering a groundbreaking system that can possibly have you cashing in on gains up to $20,000 or more in a day. Yes, you heard me right, $20,000 a day. I know that sounds crazy, but this is real. This system actually works, and here's proof. You can look at those slips right there. Those were some bets that I made, and the sportsbook had paid out to me over $20,000 on some days from those. Check it out. You see it in red. There is undeniable proof. Now, let's be realistic here. you're probably not going to be cashing in on tens of thousands and winning bets on each and every single day of the year without fail. No betting system, and I don't care how indestructible they may be, is ever going to get you 100% undefeated wins for eternity. It won't happen now, and it won't happen ever. No way, Jose. But how would you feel to tap into a deadly powerful betting system that has been proven through decades of statistical research, manifesting results that has snowballed a bankroll from scratch into a theoretical final balance in the hundreds of thousands over the years, all for just minutes of time a day? So, who am I exactly, and why should you trust me? Well, let me put it like this. Like I said earlier, my name is Tony. So now that you know who I am, let me tell you a little bit more about me. Now, first things first, I've got a very shocking confession to make. So, ever since I was a kid, I've been obsessed with one thing and one thing alone: math. Now, I know that might sound crazy to you, and you might be thinking it's pretty weird, maybe even a bit nerdy. And believe me, I know, I totally understand. It is kind of nerdy. But for me, there's just something about math and integers and derivatives that really gets me excited. It's weird, I know, but that's just the way it is. Now, while the other kids on the block were busy playing video games or chasing girls, I, on the other hand, was busy staying up all night crunching advanced mathematical equations. So basically, I was sort of what you'd call a math whiz. In fact, by the 7th grade, I had written a near 1,000-page long math problem, and it was featured on TV and submitted to the Guinness Book of World Records for being the longest math problem in existence. And that was at 7th grade. And look, just for some more proof, feel free to check this out. That's a picture of me right there. You see that cutie in the middle? Well, that's me back in 7th grade. And all those papers that you're seeing here is part of that long mathematical problem that I came up with. Pretty cool, huh? But here's the thing, it didn't stop there. By the 8th grade, I made several other major mathematical discoveries, and I came up with the rules of the divisibility for all known integers, and it was requested to be published by a prominent math journal at the time. And all sorts of other cool stuff I've come up with over the years. So as the years went on, I also found something else that I loved a lot. I found another love. I kind of cheated on math a little bit with sports. Yes, sports. There's nothing quite like sitting right near the dugout in a baseball game. From the very first game I watched, I was absolutely hooked. It was an addiction for me. I loved sports. And that was when a light bulb went off for me. Aha, it was my eureka moment. Sports betting. Sports betting opened up a whole new world for me. With sports betting, I could combine two things I loved, math and sports, and make tons of money from it. Hot dog. So soon enough, I stumbled upon something that forever changed the way I looked at betting. What was it? Well, it was betting on the basis of a 3-game series. Now, I found a little known loophole that would rake in wins almost every single time. So this system I came up with was based on series betting, where you're betting that one particular team will win at least one time in a certain 3-game series, where the system has calculated to have a remarkable chance of winning success. So then all you got to do is you bet on those series and then you cash out. About 97% of the time, it worked like clockwork. Now, I released the system to the public and people went absolutely nuts about it. And if you haven't guessed it by now, the program was called Sports Betting Champ, and it actually ended up becoming one of the best-selling betting products of all time. It's helped countless people just like you make serious income year after year. And I have literally thousands of testimonials from people attesting to its success.
And I must say that ever since I used the program, I've been winning bet after bet, and I've been making money. I have an account full of money.
You've seen just only a tiny portion of the thousands of heartfelt customer testimonials that I've received. I can go on here for hours upon hours showing you testimonials from the people who have used my system to staggering success. But I know that your time is important and I won't bore you with that. So now if you do want to see all the thousands of customer testimonials I have, all you got to do is just go ahead and scroll down this page for a link at the bottom. And you can see all of the glowing feedback from thousands of people just like you all across the globe. Now, even with all the massive success that the system has had, I still wasn't satisfied because it wasn't perfect. It had its limits. With that system, you're restricted to 3 game series bets, and sometimes you would have to increase your stakes to recoup previous losses. But what if there was a better way? What if there was a system that could lower your risks? And what if you didn't have to chase your bet by increasing your stakes to recoup past losses? Ever. And what if you could do all of that while retaining a similar winning success as my old system that has remarkably changed the lives of thousands of people forever? And what if such a system could work for all 3 of the major sports in baseball, football, and basketball? And what if you could do it all with just a really small bankroll? And then you can turn that into a massive payout and you can just ante up from there. Well, now you can. Introducing the Exterminator sports betting system. Booyah! There it is. The Exterminator sports betting system. The Exterminator sports betting system is the groundbreaking new system that is quickly taking the internet by storm. So whether you're a diehard gambler, sports nut, or are clueless about sports or betting, and you're just looking for an easy way to cash in profits, it doesn't matter. You can use this system to potentially rake in massive, spine-tingling income faster than ever. It may not get any easier than this. I have done all the work for you. I've spent untold hours testing this system, putting it through the ringer, and it works like gangbusters. So, over a decade, the Exterminator NBA system alone grew a bankroll of just $500 and turned that into a theoretical final balance in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. So, the NFL betting system part of this, well, guess what? It turned a $1,000 bankroll into a theoretical final balance of $44,709.59. You see that? $44,709.59. Boom. And it did that on just 44 bets spread over the years. So this thing continuously works. Now, I've tested this for a while, and it went for a perfect 9-0 in a recent NFL season, which means that it had no losses. Perfect score. How does that sound? And it has never had a losing season, as of the time that I make this video to as far back as I've tested the system. Now, we should all be mindful that past results don't guarantee future performance, but I have laid out the entire documented record going all the way back up to 2001 to give you the peace of confidence that my Exterminator betting system has stood the extensive test of time. All of this is fully and readily accessible as soon as you secure your copy. So that's right, the historical results are real, documented, and all verifiable. As soon as you access my Exterminator systems, you'll be given complete unhindered access to all of the documented records going back up to the year 2001 to provide you with a full bird's eye view of just how astonishingly well the system has performed over the years. And what's even better is that these are mostly done with straight bets, so you don't have to chase them. And it means you mostly don't have to risk any more than $110 for every $100 you want to win. So this may be the smoking gun. This may be the magic bullet. This may be your ticket to finally get the unfair advantage and start winning your sports bets. This is a complete plug-and-play system. It uses advanced algorithms and cutting-edge technology to pick winners continually and relentlessly. What the Exterminator system will do is show you the clear-cut, step-by-step formula that can exploit the hidden loopholes to winning on your bets many more times than losing on them, and in turn has historically turned a simple $500 bankroll into a theoretical final balance in the hundreds of thousands over the years, all without ever spending more than just minutes a day. So I've gone through backbreaking research and examined decades of historical data, so that way you don't have to. All you have to do is secure your access to the Exterminator system and let me show you my astonishing discovery of a loophole that has historically whipped out winning bets at startling consistency over the years. There's no guesswork here, no hype, no gimmicks. Remember, there are thousands of people just like you who have tried the system and attested to how well it has made them money over the years. This is a historically proven system that has worked insanely well, and I'm handing it to you on a silver platter. It may not get any easier than this. So depending on how much you put down, each bet can pull in thousands of dollars for you. How's that sound, sweet cheeks? So here's what you're gonna get if you act now and you claim your copy of the Exterminator betting system. This system covers the NFL, the NBA, and MLB. So that's football, basketball, and baseball. It covers all three of those. Plus, I will also give you lifetime access to all of my Exterminator system picks. That's right, I'll do all the heavy lifting for you by emailing you all the picks from the Exterminator systems whenever they come up, and I'll do that for life. So it also comes with an all-new bankroll management system that will help you manage like a pro. This will help you manage your winnings as efficiently as possible while never going broke. And it's so powerful that my tests have shown it can take $500 and turn it into hundreds of thousands of dollars over the years. And also, with the Exterminator system, it exterminates the need to buy points in bets. You don't have to do it. You don't have to increase your stakes to recoup any kind of previous losses. Nope. You don't have to commit to any kind of a betting series. You're going to learn how to cash out with simple straight bets, so it does not get any simpler than this. And with this, you can get started with low wagers. Most of your wagers require just $110 risk to win an extra $100. That's it. That's all it's going to take. And you can keep stacking it up from there. Start with that, keep stacking it up, keep raking in the cash. So there's no experience necessary with this. Even if you've had zero experience with betting, with sports, and you don't know anything about it, it doesn't really matter. This is completely newbie friendly. It's as easy as it gets. And even if you hate sports and you can't stand watching a minute of some sweaty guys fighting for a ball from your couch, it's okay. All that the system requires is your desire to make money. Now you're also getting lifetime one-on-one personal support with this. One-on-one support, baby. So that means if you need help, if you've got questions, don't worry, I've got you covered. Because when you get the Exterminator betting system, you get direct access to me. So I'm here to help you through every step of the way. Winning may never be so easy. You might be wondering right now, how much is the Exterminator betting system gonna cost you? Well, considering the unspeakable fortunes that this system can potentially make for you, a few $1,000s of a price tag would sound pretty reasonable, right? Because think about it, let's just face it, even if I gave it to you for just $3,000, you'd probably be making out like a bandit. Seriously, you will have in your hands a historically proven, revolutionary new system that can generate cash for you while sports games are played. But you know what? It's not going to cost you thousands of dollars. It's not even going to cost $9.97. Now, what about $4.97? At $4.97, it would be a huge discount. But you're not going to have to pay that either. In fact, if you act right now, you can get the Exterminator sports betting system for just, can I get a drum roll please? For less than $200. Yes, you heard me right. For less than $200. You can get everything that I mentioned above. The full Exterminator sports betting system for MLB, NBA, and NFL. So baseball, basketball, and football, we've got you covered. Plus, you're getting all of the Exterminator system picks sent to your email for life. That's right, I'm doing all of the work for you, sending you all of the picks from the system so that you don't have to spend a drop of your energy working them out yourself. So, go ahead, scroll down to the bottom of this page right now to get instant access to this and potentially unlock the secrets to massive cash windfalls in sports betting. And if you act fast, I'm also going to throw in 2 special unannounced bonuses. Now, bonus number 1 is a Sports Betting Champ system. This system is one of the best-selling sports betting products of all time. And it's one of the best ones for a reason. It works insanely well. It's backed up by thousands of customer testimonials, testimonies from celebrities, and people just like you all over the globe. And I've actually closed the doors down on Sports Betting Champ, which means it's no longer available to the public and you can't get it anywhere else. Now, bonus number 2. I'm also going to give you exclusive lifetime access to all of my picks from the original Sports Betting Champ system. Now, this is worth its weight in gold. This is the exact same system that's previously swept the industry by storm, that was a deciding factor towards putting a major sportsbook out of business, and that has garnered thousands of rave reviews by celebrities and people just like you all over the planet. I'm going to email you all my new picks at no extra cost, and you'll get lifetime access to that. So this right here has a priceless real-world value, but if you act fast, you can get it for free forever. So if you're still on the fence and you're still not quite sure that this is for you and that you should invest into the system right now, guess what? Here's what I'll do. Just to make this a complete no-brainer, I'm going to put my money where my mouth is and make you an offer that you can't refuse. I'm backing the Exterminator betting system up with a full 60-day, no ifs, ands, or buts, sale not final until you're fully, wholly, and absolutely convinced refund guarantee. So what that means is that you've got a full 60 days to test this out. And it means that if for any reason you aren't blown away by the system, guess what? Just let me know about it and I'll give you all of your money back in full, no questions asked. So there you go. Now you've got no excuses. Scroll down to the bottom of the page right now to claim your copy of the Exterminator betting system. Click that button below and you'll secure instant access to the Exterminator betting system at this low investment of less than $200. And I'm also going to throw in all of those bonuses. So go ahead, scroll down and claim your copy below, and I'll see you on the other side.
I've been gambling on and offline roughly for the last 10 years, and until now I've never found a system that actually delivers exactly what it promises. I mean, if you just look at the figures, you really can't argue with 68 wins and 1 loss. The best thing about this, in my opinion, is that you actually email me the picks every time they come up, so I don't have to do any calculations, any working out whatsoever. It's just fantastic for me. For all those people who are still having doubts, like I did, thinking it's a scam, or really just hesitating on whether to actually invest, all I can say is that for the price, it's the best financial decision I've made. It honestly is making me money, that's all I can say. So may your system continue to give me and the other members the successes we've had so far. See ya.